Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Everything OneNote. Today I'm going to show you how you can set up basically like a little library or bank for resources that are adjusted for learners. Okay, quite often we find in education today that we need to collect evidence of work that is done for learners. I'm going to show you how you can use OneNote to manage that really in a really smart way. So I'm going to do it from if I'm looking at a perspective of my unit plan, and I want to kind of link into it from there. So here is a unit plan that I would use, and I'm just going to flick that over there. So we've got a little bit more room on the screen, and down the bottom here, I might have my adjustments here for learners. So what I want to do is I'm eventually going to link into here. So it's working really smart and really clever. But what I need to do first is set up like some profiles for students. So here in my menu bar, under this is my unit planning. Let's close that one down. Sorry, there we go, unit planning section here. I have my unit plan, okay, but I want to set up a section for all my learners that have the specific adjustments made for them. So what I want to do is I want to click here and right click where it says add section. I'm going to go new section group, and you can kind of see it's placed it in underneath. After that, I can right click on that new section group and select rename that section group. And I can, call that what I want to. So I'm just going to call it adjustments for now. Different schools have different names for it. I'm going to click out. What I can then do in my adjustments folder is I can start making sections for students. So let's just do one student here, and I'm just going to call it, Joe Smith. There's Joe Smith, and I've created this section for Joe Smith. Now, I may have already developed some resources for Joe, so I'm going to flick to, a different one here. Here are some extension resources that I've made for Joe, but I need to basically, keep track of these. So I'm going to collect them up together there. I'm going to right click and copy them. And then when I go back here to my OneNote, I'm going to paste them in. So here is evidence of let me just delete that one so it's nice and tidy. There we go. Here is evidence of some work that I've put together specifically for Joe Smith. Okay, and I'm collecting it here inside this section. I can come through, if these are always the dates that they were created, but I can delete them. I can kind of come up here and maybe write the date if I want to. If that's something that's required, I can write all over this. If I've got a stylus, I could say what those adjustments were that I made, or I could just type as well. From there, we kind of want to be smart and clever and link that back to our unit plan. So what I want to do is see where it says Joe Smith here, down the bottom left. I'm going to click on Joe Smith. I'm going to go copy link to sections. So I click that one. And then I go back to my unit plan. And here, where I have adjustments for learners, I'm going to where it says student, go paste and paste Joe Smith's name in. This, if you have something like this, personalized strategies, these might just be everyday things you're doing, sit near a window, or, allow time for toilet breaks, or whatever it is that you need to do for that learner. But this link here is specifically to the evidence of what I've been doing to make adjustments for Joe. So now when I click Joe Smith, it's going to take me straight to Joe Smith's section for adjustments, and they are all cataloged together. The last really cool thing I'm going to show you here is that if I go to print here, so I'm going to just hit Control P on my keyboard. I choose to print. I have this option here to print Microsoft Print to PDF. And if I go to Pages and I go to Section, because I want Joe's section, okay, I can see this is all of Joe's work that I collected for him over time. When I go to print that, okay, you can see here it's going to save as a PDF. So if I just kind of like go to my desktop and I go, this is Smith adjustments, and go save, what we're going to have is, if I just flick back to my desktop here, is this little PDF that comes up. Okay. And then, wherever you need to then place that PDF as evidence, everything's compiled together nicely, all in one space. And it's a nice, simple way of collecting evidence for adjustments about learners. Anyway, I hope you find that helpful, and we'll see you again soon. Cheers.